Hello and welcome to the F1 and Motorsport show with me, Hugh Hattrick, and of course, our special guest, Simon Jerry, our co-host there. It's good to see you, Simon. How are you doing?
Good to see you here. How are you? Yeah, I'm good.
I'm very well indeed, very well. I've been playing sim racing games all week and my eyes are almost digital. I think I've become like Tron. That's like everything has been a racing game. I'm even having dreams at night about racing. That's how bad it's been.
At least it's not as bad as that Tron film I recently went to see. That'd be the main thing.
Oh, was that the new one? Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty bad. But but yes, we've made it now. I think Rue is supposed to be joining us as well. So we'll look out for him if he gives us any messages. But yes, what a race it was on Sunday. My goodness, we did do our review last week of the Vegas Grand Prix. What did you think? Let us know in the comments what you thought of the Vegas Grand Prix, because I watched it till the very end. Max has joined us. Good to see you, Max. Welcome along. And when we watched it on Sunday night, and of course they crossed the checkered flag, and I thought, well, that's looking good, looking very, very good for Lando. And then about an hour or two later, I find out he's been disqualified. When I look on the BBC, my phone started beeping away. So it's kind of incredible how it went. But how are you, Simon? What did you think of the race and, of course, the results and the controversy after it all?
The race in general, I thought, again, me, it got a bit processed as soon as the start, those first couple of laps and a bit of jostling going around. But the general race, once it got going, it got stuck into those gaps where everyone was either 2 or 3 seconds behind each other. And it almost got to the point where no one was making, they were all just managing things, weren't they? There wasn't a lot going on. There wasn't a lot of hard racing going on, trying to push people into mistakes. It was very cautious in some ways. It didn't sort of wake up a little bit until the end when, amongst Piastri and all them. But then also when they knew they had their problem. But yeah, again, a bit processional for me. Yeah, not a great deal happened.
You could see, I think Lando was watching his tires because like Russell was ahead of him, and then he was kind of bringing him a little bit, and then eventually he got close and he was able to overtake towards the end. And you kind of thought if there'd been a little bit more time, could Lando have done something against Max? But it was just, I think that the Red Bull was just that bit too quick for him. And I was really hoping, I just wanted a battle to see what they could do, because I think the track can work quite well. I just didn't quite kind of get there.
A battle. I love it. A battle in modern. Sorry. I'm hello, everybody. Sorry. A battle in modern Formula One with one tyre manufacturer that has been asked to make tyres that fall off a cliff. Yeah, sure. Carry on.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Rue.
I'm going to have a battle.
Well,
I have one arm and only one leg and no weapons. I had a weapon, but that was banned. No. And then I had 2 legs as well, but then they were banned. And then we don't need a battle anymore because we have helmet cam. So because I'm on my phone, I can do helmet cam for you. Ready?
Okay.
There you go. Helmet cam. Also, oh no, wait, I can do, even if you're not moving, I can do it. Let me just go. Ready? I don't know if it's going to work.
It's not blurry.
No, that's still not blurry enough to be the true helmet cam. What the hell? Sorry, carry on.
No, but I mean, in like
you were saying.
Yeah, like,
battle.
What was great, even in the 90s, in the early 90s, they still had decent onboard shots, though, didn't they? They had quite good onboard cameras. It was a big thing when they launched it all.
There's a fantastic channel which I want to plug called Turbos and Tantrums, which I have sent links to both of you. Turbos and Tantrums.
I've already been watching it for a year, mate.
Oh, so why did Simon? How dare you? Wait a minute. I'm now going to turn. I need a big moustache. Pretend I got a big moustache.
Yeah.
Or I'm really pale, and I'm going to turn into. I'm going to turn into Val Kilmer.
Arthur Morgan. I thought.
Hey man. Why did you send me that? Links a year ago, honestly, because it's fantastic. He does a great job of doing like an overview of what's going on in the world, and then he does the race of that year. Started with 93, was it, Simon? 93. He started Turbos and Tantrums.
Well, he's been doing it years more earlier than that.
Oh right, okay. So I remember. I know he's done 94, and he's now doing 95.
I started watching it when he was doing 91, but he's been doing the 80s as well.
Apparently, really, that bad? Oh wow! I need to look at his channel then.
Yeah,
wow.
I think he's done 1980. Started from the 80, about 1980.
Oh wow! Well, I was watching one of his, one of his streams or something. Not streams. What the hell am I talking about? One of his videos, and I noticed that all the camera shots were from far enough back that you can see multiple cars, the whole track, and you can see how fast they're going. And then you see the whole corner, if there's an overtake, you get the whole overtake. Now, you get 5. I've moaned about this. Monaco, there was going into one of the last corners of Monaco. I can't remember the name of which one, but one of the last very tight corners, and it had 5 cuts last year. 5 cuts within 2 seconds. You can see nothing. They're so close, you don't get any sense. You don't get any perspective of the speed of the cars. It's not just the fact that the directors are failed Hollywood people. They've been kicked out of Hollywood for DEI reasons. So they're all white men. White men kicked out of Hollywood. They can't do good camera work in Hollywood anymore. And the only job they can get is Formula One. Yeah. So they get paid a lot of money to not show you anything. And I'm not just talking about the stuff where people moan, where all the battles are in the back and they show nothing at the front. I'm talking about, early 2000s, I was getting so fed up of slow motion flags, slow motion. Now they're just showing girlfriends in the pits, bloody Toto Wolff hitting something in slow motion. Oh, that's exciting. And then some fat people in the crowd. I mean, come on. And then they don't show you the racing. Now I'm going to shut up and let you two carry on. You've got intelligent people here. I'll shut up.
To be fair, though, no, you're right. They missed. In fact, I was going to say, I should have written it down. They missed major overtakes because they were focusing on Lando and Russell, who were quite far apart for a long time in the race.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There was a good 2 or 3 second gap, and they were just nothing was happening. And you just think, just go to midfield. Go to midfield. They just won't do it. They don't dare do it, do they? They're scared of missing something. So, but
they're scared of missing something, so they miss everything.
But when it was getting interesting in the sense that he was slowing down at the end of the race, we never saw him.
That was
something else. And I thought, well, this is bizarre. We're not actually watching this. They kept saying, well, the gap's coming down more and more. And that's when you want to be able to see it, when you want to be able to visually see the gap between him and, behind, Russell behind, but you don't see it. Bit like days if we go far enough back to when Mansell was chasing PK down, you're looking down, hanger straight, and suddenly when you see Mansell in the same shot coming out of Chapel Curve, you suddenly think, right, this is on, and you see it getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Game's on now. Here we go.
We didn't see that, which we could have seen, even though it didn't happen at Vegas with Russell, but we would have seen that visual gap on that long straight getting shorter, and people would have been getting so. But we were just on another battle again, nothing really happening, and relying on the commentators telling us.
Do you think that everyone involved in Formula One, and I mean everyone involved in Formula One, apart from some people in the teams, are not fans of motor racing. Everyone, the rule makers,
the journalists,
the TV people, the journalists, all this kind of stuff. They're all. I mean, for a long time, I think you were just about to say the journalists aren't, and I agree with you. They've had people
through. They're the ones that you can tell. Yeah, I just want to get on TV in the media. Yeah, they have they're not really fans of the sport. And
Sky, the guy that's the anchor, I can't remember his name. He was a rugby commentator.
Yeah, they all jump around, don't they? They all jump around.
But he was a rugby commentator, and he had to learn about Formula One.
Yeah.
What? I mean, Louise Goodman. They got rid of Louise Goodman. She's doing British touring cars now. She was the press.
Yeah, she was very good.
Chief. She was excellent. She was the press chief for Jordan.
Yeah.
And she was married. She was married to a technical director. I can't remember the name. Somebody in the chat, let me know.
Passed away, wasn't it? It was not one of the. I'm sure.
He died. He died. He was, one of the technical directors. I mean, she knows her stuff. Even in PTCC, I've never seen her ask the dumb question. Okay, wait a minute. I need a different hat. Where is it? There you go. Hello. How did you feel coming 47th in the race?
I know. Or they say, "How do you feel?" I remember they always say, "How do
you feel?" The only question I've got. How do you feel?
I always remember. Now there was a very good commentator called Simon Taylor who used to do. I think he did a little bit of commentary with Murray Walker for a while before they got like Jonathan Palmer and a few others. Very well spoken, and I think he did radio for BBC 5 Live. Very well, really, really good commentator. He's still about.
Yeah, every now and again. Every now and again, Simon was one of the guys, and when he did it, it was great. And when he didn't do it, they had a 4-year-old who, one of the people you've had on your show, in fact, I think. This commentator. I'm sorry, I'm not disparaging the show, obviously, because the show is awesome. Like, subscribe, get on with it. I'm talking about, you've had a few commentators on, and you and I have both done commentary, and and Simon, of course, and Simon and I have done commentary together. And but the thing these days is they seem to just be young, stupid, and talking about what food they had that day. Whereas the older ones,
it was more serious. I think they just had better. I'd have to say, because they were a bit older, they were better educated. They knew their stuff, and they had experience as well. When you had like James Hunt and Murray Walker, I mean, the experience of them put together is very good. Max says he likes Ben Edwards. Yeah, Edwards.
Wow.
And I like David Coulthard as well. David Coulthard is good. On the main.
Coulthard's good. Jensen Button's good. Yeah. Brundle's excellent. Brundle brought that sort of seriousness, and he's got an engineering degree. Yeah. He's literally got a bachelor degree in engineering, and of course. Sorry, go.
I actually thought Jensen Button would be a fantastic commentator for Sky. He was very good. I'd actually quite like him alongside Martin Brundle. I think the two of them would be very good. Because
I remember the first one he did, Monaco. Simon, tell us when it was. It was Monaco Grand Prix, and he couldn't drive, so he sat in the box with Brundle and
Brundle,
possibly James.
Oh yeah, James Allen.
Yes, back in the day. Sorry, I know we're not allowed to swear on your show, but do you remember the Stop the Cock campaign? I want James Allen back. We didn't know. We didn't know how good he was compared with what we got now.
Yeah,
there was sniff petrol. It's like he had a book of long-winded expressions to try and you just say what you see, mate. Come on.
If you're talking about
but
Monaco,
it's still
when he had his crash that weekend in qualifying in the Tyrrell.
I don't remember. I just remember it was a Monaco Grand Prix. He was still driving. He couldn't drive. He couldn't race. So he kind of popped into the commentary box, and he was really good. He's like a decent lad. You know, he knows the racing because he's doing it, and he's got 2, maybe even 3 brain cells that bang against each other now and again. And he talking the stuff, you know, he was good.
Yeah, that was
Quatar.
the 84 Monaco then, wasn't it? If he came in when he crashed heavily at Tabac, and when he got back to the pits, he said, well, what track am I at? And Ken Tyrrell just came in and turned the engine off.
Okay.
So he was just
is in the audience, by the way.
I'm going to
Captain Sutherland is here.
Oh,
and, he is watching, and he says he likes Martin Brundle interviewing TikTok people when they're on doing his grid work.
We were talking about this, weren't we, the other day? Or was it last week? I can't remember. We were talking about the days when I think it was you and me talking or chatting on WhatsApp, where Brundle would do the grid walk, you know, the award-winning grid walk, and somewhere in the background was that mafia dwarf.
Bernie?
I can't remember his name. Yeah, Bernie, thank you. Sorry, I just couldn't remember his name. I could just see him with bodyguards around, probably with all guns and knives and shit. And someone like Taylor Swift would go, "Who are you? Do you know I sing?" And Bernie would kind of give a look, talk to him, and they go, "Oh, okay, right, he's important then. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to him." Then look at Martin Brundle, you know, ex-F1 driver. He was a pretty decent driver as well. He was good. He had lots of problems, but he was fast. These guys are looking at him like, "Who the hell are you?" A reporter with a microphone. No, mate. This is Bernie's mate. You talk to him, or you'll be dead before you leave the track. It was just, and then he was brutal. He was so brutal. He would ask or say the most incredible things. I mean, he wasn't quite as brutal as James Hunt would be, but he was.
Have you seen the comment? Drew, have you seen the comment from?
No, I can't, because I'm on a phone. I can't see comments. Right, I do apologise.
Verstappen was seen in Home Depot buying extra course sandpaper before the Vegas Grand Prix.
Oh my god!
You know, but
that's great. Who did that? Come on! I hope it's someone I know.
That was Jonathan.
See, this is why we need John on the show.
He is very fun.
This is you, me, Simon, and John are the absolute perfect team because Simon remembers and knows everything. You are very calm and very good. I'm an idiot, and I come out with stuff. As it's been said in the past, our James Hunt, I've been called that. And then you got Jonathan, who doesn't say much, but when he does, oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's special.
Neil has joined us as well.
So sharp.
Neil's been a long-time follower of the show. It's
Hi,
great
Neil.
to see you, Neil.
Yes.
And he says James Hunt was great to listen to after a race. Yeah, they were so they could drive the race as well. That's when he was probably smoking a joint as well.
It was superb.
But they could tell. That's why they had those special relationships with the drivers. It's like that famous one when Murray touched Nigel Mansell on his bruise. Remember there when they said, "Oh, sorry about that," when he says, "Because he went, oh, how is your bruise?" So how's your head? And and Nigel takes a step back,
touches him on the head. Yeah, it's just superb.
Can you show us there, Nigel? Oh, sorry. Did I? Oh, sorry.
Just fantastic.
It was
honestly.
That was the thing.
I mean, if you see the footage when he hits his head, really he does hit it, and it's a
yeah.
No, that's the thing.
It really hurt, didn't it?
Also, but I'll tell you one person who has actually grown in my estimations of being reasonable, and that is Jamie Chadwick, because the Sky group is kind of using her quite a bit now to do kind of previews and kind of talking.
Oh, okay.
She's actually.
I didn't realise.
Yeah, and have you seen the size of her neck?
Jonathan has nearly met her.
Yeah, her neck.
Jonathan has nearly met her. We got her neck.
Yeah, because her neck muscle.
Okay, right. I'll be looking at her arse. What the hell? What are you talking about?
Well,
I mean, Danica Patrick. She's also got a nice arse. Neck. She's also got a nice. Wait, hold on. What are we talking about? Necks or arses?
No, we're talking about presenters being.
Honestly, Nick Heidfeld has a very nice girl's arse. Honestly, Nick Heidfeld and Danica Patrick are the people that showed me that men and women in motorsport are genuinely equal. In fact, women have the advantage in their size, in the sense that that women are smaller, lighter, and they have. And I know it sounds like I'm being facetious, but I'm not. They have the physique for motorsport. That I remember watching Lewis Hamilton on the Graham Norton show.
Yeah,
the unfunniest interviewer ever. And he was saying that he's not allowed. It's just all right. Maybe. Is it Alan Carr? Alan Carr, the other one with the glasses. Hello, everybody. I'm gay. I mean, they've all got to be gay.
Funny when he was on Channel 4, but as soon as he sold out to the BBC,
no, he wasn't. What the hell are you talking about?
Yes.
When he was on Channel 4, his entire comedy was ringing people up and being nasty to them. Come on.
And Father Ted.
He was in one episode. 2.
3.
Father, he was not.
He was funny on Father Ted. I did like him in that character. Anyway, stick to Lewis Hamilton's interview with him.
What are you talking about? It was the script, not him. Anyway. Would you like a cup of tea? Would you? Go on. That's funny. Anyway, Lewis Hamilton was saying he's not allowed to bulk up. He's not allowed to. He has to exercise to stay fit, like Schumacher started, but he was not permitted to bulk up in his upper body, because if he did, the weight distribution. The center of gravity will go up. I mean, we know the Formula One is so finely tuned in terms of weight distribution. The drivers, this is one of the Webber was at a massive disadvantage because he's actually 6'2". Justin Wilson was 6'3" and got a drive for like half a season because they couldn't fit him into a car. You've got to be tiny. You've got to have small bone structure. You've got to be light, because you are not allowed. I mean, Nigel wouldn't. Mansell, as fast as he was, would not be allowed. He wouldn't get a drive today because he was like a bulldog. What are you, bulldog with a big moustache?
But he came along at the time of the turbos, which needed to be manhandled, didn't they? They needed to be. You needed strength in your arms and everything. Those beasts. So, and I think that's
not anymore. Not anymore, because they're...
but what I'm saying is back then is when he came into F1. And then obviously when it came to 92 with the active suspension and all that, it benefited from him because he chucked the car into the corners, which Ricardo betrayed he never had the confidence to do and the understanding of it to do, but he did. You know, he had the confidence to say, well, I'm going to chuck it in, otherwise you might kill me. You know,
it's been a great comment.
He was.
Can I quickly interrupt? By Helen.
Yeah, of course you can.
He said, I'm perfect height and mad enough to be a Formula One driver. Shame I'm also fat and blind. Poor thing. It was a very good and very funny comment.
Honestly, she was very good in the sim. She was good. Honestly, I sat her in that Play Seat Challenge, and she had never driven a car because she's got eyesight problems. I need to get this bloody... Why? I hate this damn...
You need to get a wee shelf.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I don't. What the hell? Helen was very good, and her idiot, crappy 16-year-old daughter was also irritatingly fast in the sim the very first time she got in one.
Yeah.
I hate everybody, which is why I now need my new tagline for my channel is what was it? Old, fat, and slow.
Something like that. Too slow, too old, and
so too old, too fat, and too slow. Because I'm just crap.
It takes a lot of getting into them. It takes a lot. Sim racing is not something like really. You know, you've got to give an awful lot of your time to it. Yeah, and the people that do very well at it, they are making it they're at it all the time. It's hours and hours and hours, and that's how it's experimentation and all of that.
I just don't care. Yeah. I mean, Simon. Okay, Simon's a perfect example of this. Okay, Simon started, and I would say, I don't know, probably as fast as me, or a little bit faster, maybe a little bit slower. And Simon plugged at it, and he got faster and faster and faster, and now he craps all over me. But when was the last time you did a driving stream instead of Red for Dead?
Let me just have a look for you. Hang on, let me just have a look.
I mean, you don't have to give me an exact date.
All right, I can give you a second. I can quickly look. I'm getting used to knowing how to use these computers.
Oh, old people, computers. Oh, computers, eh? Oh, great. No. That was my North Wales accent. Hello, I'm going to North Wales,
8 months ago.
Computers. Oh. Yeah. 8 months ago, exactly. And Simon, why is it that you haven't done lots of streams in it? Is it because you just don't find it that interesting?
Yeah, it hasn't moved on. The game, when a game moves on and progresses, that keeps you interested. It hasn't. It's like I said to you before we came on air. I feel it's regressed. Gran Turismo 7, especially in the online format. I mean, at one point there used to be 20 drivers, but now it's 16. It's got stuck at 16. And, you see other sims, these other ones are like a set of calls, so you're getting up to 30 or whatever. And, I mean, on PlayStation 5, I think in Gran Turismo 7 online daily races, you should be able to get up to at least 20, 25 competitors. I cannot see why they haven't been able to get around.
Wow. I think that's why I've been playing different games, because I did get fed up with games. I want more. As a motorsport fan, I want to have an experience that makes me think I'm racing, or that gives me a kind of more of a thrill and the fun of racing. And I just found that GT7 couldn't really do that after a while. I got totally bored of it, and I just didn't like all the same races all the time. I did like the way it drives as well. My wheel wasn't great for it. But even F1, I actually prefer the F1 2025 game to that. I like NASCAR 25. It's quite fun. It's actually quite a laugh. But then the PC are really good. They are like LMU, Le Mans Ultimate is brilliant. and I really enjoy that. And I actually got on reasonably well with Project Motor Racing, although it is limited. There's a lot of problems with it. But my wheel actually works extremely well. So being that the case, I will do more on it. But I've got lots of other games like AC Evo, and no, I've got R Factor 2, which I haven't really played very much, and Race Room, different things. But we, as motorsport fans, we want to have that experience to give us that. It's almost like, when you go to a race day, if you go to Silverstone or something, now they'll have simulators, and that kind of gives the motorsport fan a bit of involvement, because it's lovely to watch the racing. I mean, we all love it. That's the whole idea. But it's great if you can have a little go as well. If you can kind of feel that you're doing something, that you're involved.
It makes you feel like a modern racing driver, in that you've got to pay a huge amount of money to be able to do 5 minutes of racing. I mean, yeah,
that's true.
I've not done that. I've not done that. I know. I agree with you that having these sim centres in racing venues and all that kind of stuff is great, and I know you want to do that kind of stuff, but for it to feel like you, let me bring it back to the last time we had a lobby, and I would like you to see in the comments what people thought. If anyone can remember, I know Simon can remember. You, I, and Simon had an insane. Yeah, but
we had
Kiwi's got sat here. Yeah. Shut up. You, I, and Simon had an insane hour or so at Goodwood, where you did your typical can't set anything up. Computers, you're trying to do it with a pencil, which was great because I could cheat, because I could use any car I liked because I was awful. Everybody else was not cheating, and me and Simon, and this is again bringing back to Simon's improved so much by dedication and doing it. Simon had not driven for ages. I've not driven for ages. I was cheating. I'd set a car up very well, and me and Simon, we weren't fighting for the lead, but we were having a fantastic, probably the best fun I've had ever on sim racing. Just me and Simon battling each other, not dirty, not smacking into each other, just trying to stay ahead at Goodwood. And I don't think I can remember any more fun that I've had on the PlayStation. It was superb.
I wish I could remember it better.
Can you not remember?
No.
Can you not remember? Because we were over. We were talking over the play, whatever they call it,
no.
And we were yelling at each other. Well, not yelling at each other. It's you and me. I was yelling. You weren't yelling. I cheated a bit, and I had a bit of a car advantage, and you were just better. But we were on the track. It's kind of like the perfect. What do they call it? PO point. Oh God, they use it in WEC now. The World Endurance Championships. They like a BOP. It was. Yeah, balanced performance. We had, I suppose, somehow we'd accidentally ended up with a balance of performance that allowed us to race each other. But because we're fair and friends and not arseholes, we had a race, a real race. It's like you saying it, that overtaking is not action. What we were doing was action. It was side by side into almost every corner, not hitting each other. It was superb. I loved it. It was fantastic. Before I'd ended up at the back, I mean, Ian's going to be in the chat. Ian will remember. I was at the back. Me and Ian would slow down for me, so I had someone to battle. I was terrible. bless him. He was, because he's always been quick, and he's got very quick now. But in those days, he wasn't quite as quick because he hadn't, progressed as much as he has now.
It's very fast.
And I was at about 10 seconds behind everyone. He'd slow down just to give me someone to sort of battle. Oh, I'm on the track with you, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But that one at Goodwood, the last online lobby that we did, was probably the most fun I've ever had.
I'm glad it was. Yeah, and it's vaguely coming back to me, but unfortunately, the memory once we get past 3 months.
You won. Does that help?
Here's a good quote from Kiwi. He says, "Of course I want to win, but if I don't win, I don't mind, as long as it has been an epic battle and I have a big grin on my mouth." Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, that's the thing. And you're constantly battling against Tisney on the Monday morning videos that he does. So, he does very well on them. And
Kiwi's quick. He was quick. He really is very quick.
Are you able to put that picture of you from WhatsApp on here?
That what review?
No, a picture. There's certain pictures come up on WhatsApp.
All right, hang on.
Put that on here.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
You got that one. Hang on a wee second. I will get that. My goodness me.
Oh my God!
Hang on.
Wow. That's.
No, it needs to. Where is it in documents? It should be in downloads. I want it to save it to downloads out. This is a very, very old picture of me. I forgot you had this. Let me quickly share it with you. Here we go. It's an image file. Let's see.
Yeah, 1990s alert.
Oh yeah. Here we are. There you go. Look.
Oh.
My goodness me, I look like a pop star from there.
Curtains. Look at those curtains.
Derek Warwick. There you go.
Warwick.
Yes, that was me all those years ago. And
that was Donington, was it? Because I think he's got his footwork overalls on underneath.
Yeah. I forgot. That was a brilliant one. We did have a video that we took of some of that when we were there watching the European Grand Prix. It was on Jonathan's father's, I think, a Sony camera. It was brilliant. But yeah, no, that was it. That was it. It was it was an amazing weekend. I still have dreams about that. Because it was such an incredible experience. Seeing all the helicopters, we had 2 helicopters flying by, and then they would change the flag so every driver's nationality was represented as they flew around the track, with the flags and things, and then just the weather, because it was dull, and then it was a bit wet, and then it was a little bit brighter, and it went back to rain again, and it was just the most incredible atmosphere, and then the noise of it all, and the fact as well that where we were standing. Henry appears to be frozen, but it says I think he is there, unless it may have. Oh, he has indeed frozen. Hang on,
we lost Rue.
I was looking at the picture. I'm back. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was looking at the picture on WhatsApp, and my phone decided that I shouldn't be in stream.
I was talking about my experience at the European Grand Prix, and where we were standing, just at the chicane at the Donington Loop, on the GP Loop, where we saw Schumacher go off. There were a whole bunch of Brazilians, hundreds of Brazilians behind me, and they were all having like barbecues, and you could see the smoke kind of coming out from where they were kind of having food while the race was going on. I don't know, it must have used petrol to light the thing because it was that wet. It must have been going out if it wasn't. But of course, so we had little Damon Hill flags, little Union Jack flags. They were tiny that we were kind of waving when Hill went by. And then, of course, Senna went by. And then they had their huge Brazilian flags and the whole cheer of this crowd right behind us. And we kind of looked behind and they laughed away as they were kind of way outnumbering us. But it was a lovely atmosphere. And it was a phenomenal race. You knew you'd witnessed something historic on that day, and it was just like
Silverstone, British Grand Prix, you're talking, yeah?
No, European Grand Prix at Donington, where Senna won. I watched, that was the race.
93, the video that I saw, the Lap of the Gods. Okay. So 93, I was 13 or 14, and I was 5 miles away without a clue what you were doing.
Now,
93? No, sorry. I wasn't 5 miles away. I was 23, and I was living in North Wales. Sorry, I got that wrong.
I was just turned 18. That was the thing. No,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more pictures.
Because I people in the chat might not know, but I grew up within 5 miles of Donington in a town called Loughborough, on the other side of the M1. And I used to cycle to, I suppose the closest I used to get to Donington was a little village called Clawton, which isn't spelt Clawton, but, we're English, so we can say what we like. Clawton, my dad used to call it. On the A512, the Ashby Road to Ashby de la Zouche.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are. Now, Jonathan has put up the pictures. These are exclusive pictures, not from the Daily Express, but to the Hugh Hattrick Show. So here we go to the F1 and Motorsport Show.
Go on, share them then. Share them. Do your thing. Do your technical sharey thing.
Now, this is one of that Jonathan took of Jimmy Chadwick in an airport. And
he's not stalking her, is he?
Barely.
The next one
no,
looks
definitely.
She's very concerned. Very, very concerned.
She has to move that huge luggage. I mean, it's like 12 foot tall, and she's 16 foot tall, obviously.
Now, this one is when she's discovered that Jonathan is watching, and it looks rather concerned that somebody is taking pictures in the background now.
Put it away! Put it away!
It's a very worried-looking face, isn't it?
What do you mean we're not in first class? That's what she's saying. What do you mean? I don't understand. We're not in first class.
But so yeah.
Now, Alan would like her because she's not blonde and she's got brown eyes.
There we go.
Yeah, she. If I was in a pub, drunk, I would be avoiding her.
Here we are. Now, I've also.
I know all men are meant to be like stalkers and disgusting, but I would be looking at her going, she's pretty, and then I would run away. Because why would you?
I didn't realise you had
I've had a McDonald's burger named after me. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad.
How much are you making out of that, Hugh? That was last year.
Nothing.
What have you not told us?
I'm a Scotsman and I haven't been able to make a single penny out of McDonald's, man.
You should have been going after them.
I try the
copyright.
What is it? What's the one when they do the prize draw? When they do all of that. The Monopoly, and I never win. I always get the Pall Mall, so I get half of that one for $100,000, but you can never get the other one. You never get Mayfair. Never win the $100,000.
I usually get a free portion of carrot sticks.
But yeah, no, that's the thing. Right, I have made a video.
Right. All Scotsmen that have ended up famous have either built a bridge, Thomas Telford, or gone to America.
Yeah.
And nicked their ideas from someone. Alexander Graham Bell.
That's a good
or made a television that didn't work properly and wasn't great. So
Right. I have got a video preview of Qatar. And I did this earlier today. No expense spared. My editing.
We need to talk about that. We need to talk about that.
That one.
I mean, after, sure, but
hang on.
Come on.
Right.
Oh look, Lego racing.
There we go. This is on the F1 2025 game. Show you all the corners.
Bloody awful. I mean, come on. At least it's not a street circuit. I'll give it that. It was built with slave labour. Gary Neville and Walker's Chris Flatface, Lineker, will both say this is an amazing place. The diversity. The fact that everyone that built it was doing it under slave labour and they can't leave because the passports have been taken off of them, that's fine. Isn't it? It's fine. Yes, Neville, you millionaire. You're so... Oh, you're just such a victim.
So this is what we're going to see now.
I hate them. And this is the problem. Formula One has been turned into football and Big Brother. Reality TV. I'm going to do a V6. A modern V6 in a Formula 1 car.
It's very Abu Dhabi in a way, isn't it? Bahrain.
I think I prefer...
Abu Dhabi? This is the problem. I don't know which circuit this is because it looks the same as all the others that have been put in a desert. Sand.
I can only imagine.
What do you think you're doing? Oh my God! He's in my way! How dare he! He hit me! Oh my God! It's not my fault! There you go. Just record that. Put it on a loop. You've got every race in the season. Every race. DRS open! Oh, it's not working! Oh, he's got DRS open! Oh no! God!
Are you just watching it, or are you actually driving?
I might actually be driving that. Yeah, I was driving it.
What?
No, I was
What?
kind of-
What?
No, I was watching it to do the editing, but I should have removed that now.
What?
I shouldn't have removed it.
What?
On my way.
What?
At least it's under night time.
God, this is boring. Hell.
It's also quite challenging corners. And for the Formula 1 car, it's quite
There you go. I'll pass someone. It's overtaken. Apparently, it's really exciting. You gotta have overtaken. Bumps the field up. Massey, bring out safety. Oh, it's not Massey anymore, is it? Bring out safety car. Quick, bumps the field up because apparently that's exciting. Jeopardy. Come on, do it now.
Yeah, that's it.
We need a three-way flight with Verstappen involved. What are we going to do? Oh, my God. Maybe pick two cars randomly. Which cars will we pick to measure the plank of? I don't know. Let's pick these two. Why did you pick them? Well, they're the same colour. What?
Oh, you like the engine? Like
They've learnt nothing.
I have one car. I feel like the engine is fucking I think I can come up. I'm sure it's one more minute on the race this weekend.
Alright, I'm bored now.
Don't worry,
Bored.
the celebration is like
Bored.
look, I'm waving to the crowd.
Bored.
There you go. There you go. That well,
I can't hear what you two are saying because the boring was just taken over.
well, I mean, that was
No,
what
I'm serious. I'm bored as hell with this crap. It's awful. It's awful. It's absolute crap.
Welcome to the F1 and Motorsport show with Hugh, me, and Lou.
But that's not motorsport. It's not motorsport. They're on carts in a Walmart car park. Come on. You two, I know you two, and you two idiots cannot tell me you think that's exciting.
Well, that was my game. That was my independent game there.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't. Exactly. It's your game. and it's just as exciting as the real thing. It's idiotic and useless. Oh, come on!
I think we are hard done by the coverage. The coverage is not anywhere near as good, because when I went to the Silverstone festival last year, I'm sure that when you actually saw that even the new ones, that we saw the Mercedes go past of that year, and it was a wet track at the time, and the speed that thing went through was something else. I mean, it was. I think if you see 20 of them, and next year 22 of them,
read them out.
It is still
read them out. Come on, read Jonathan's things out. They're great. Dad jokes.
Hang on. He said.
Honestly, please do the dad jokes for Formula One. Come on, they're great.
Lando and Cornish Piastri.
Cornish Piastri.
Nando Morris. We've got. We have Max Verstappen, and I'm sure more to come. I know. Oh,
that's it. He's never going to be called. I used to call him Mad Max. Now it's going to be Pepsi Max. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you so much. Oh, the guy's a genius. You need to pay him more. Honestly, you need to pay him more. Remember, we signed a contract where you'd pay us. Me and John, you need to pay him more.
All right. Well, after that, I don't think I can afford even a penny. That
you don't pay us anything. I mean, the contract. You're such a Scotsman. The contract was, I think the total amount that I've earned over the last 6 years has been, I've paid you 20 quid.
That is true. Ish.
It might be more. I think John, because he's got a better lawyer, he paid you 10. And Simon gets away with not paying anything. All because of the cat and the horrendous brain injury that he's had.
Would people pay for the privilege?
I hope the brain injury is not going to affect his ability to remember things, because I remember nothing. Who are you?
What?
God, I love you two so much. It's brilliant. So why did you spend 20 minutes showing us utter garbage?
Well, to be fair, I thought I would do a race. Well, to give people an idea of what the track is like, because we can't use F1 footage. We're not allowed to do that.
I have no idea what the track is like. No one knows what it looks like. They think it's Abu Dhabi. They literally think it's Abu Dhabi.
I should have done a qualifying lap. That would have been the thing. And then I could have maybe done a few more kind of replay. Well, different viewpoint. Then you can see the corners. You can see what's going on. But I couldn't quite figure it out on my screen.
What you should have done.
What
you should have done is I was watching on YouTube last night the 1981 Monaco Grand Prix, and before the race started, Murray Walker was describing the track, and someone was using a pen around a model layout of the track, and he was, as the pen was going around the track, he was describing where you were on the track. It was quite well, I thought it was quite fun.
Still probably better than the current. I mean, they stand in the paddock with a telly, and they go. They do that. Karun Chandok pokes the screen. Honestly, I want whoever makes that thing to make our phones, because our phones don't work as well as. And it looks just like you. Honestly. Simon, what are you doing here? What are you strong with the Force?
Oh, that's
thing. No moon. It's a space station.
No, it is.
Oh, do you remember when they made films like that? They were great. Do you remember when they made F1 like that? It was great. Nigel, blowing his tyres up. I remember when a back wing came off of somebody. It could have been Hakkinen, I can't remember. But they were doing 180 mile an hour down a straight, and the back wing came off. And then, of course, the car swapped ends and went backwards very fast. Do you remember that?
That was Schumacher at Hungary.
Today?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Brundle tapped him just
today. They would have just
into a corner. Schumacher had to brake, and Brundle obviously went into the back and just tapped him, loosened something, and then it was interesting because Schumacher didn't blame Brundle. He seemed to blame Berger for it in the interview. And you just see the wing fly off. You always think, God, I hope that didn't hit anyone. When it came back down again. And it was Ralph Furman. That was Hungary as well, and his rear wing failed.
Who did a Takuma Sato down the inside of everyone and smashed into someone in the first corner in the last race? Was it Behrman?
Oh, yeah,
no, Stroll's not fast enough to overtake anyone, even like that.
Was it
Who was it?
Oh, yeah. It was the Argentinian, mad with the hair. Somebody was channeling Takuma Sato. He literally, I didn't know they could do it. Banzai! Like that. Woo-hoo! Down the inside. Boom! Kill everyone. It was, oh God, I was thinking, oh my God, Takuma Sato's back. But it wasn't. There's no Japanese drivers. Banzai! Honestly, it was superb.
To see the start. Lando was quite aggressive at the start and just went way too far over to the left and then went very deep and lost his two. You kind of think,
I kill you then. That's what he did. Sorry, carry on.
If he'd got that first corner properly, you kind of wonder, would he have been able to keep Verstappen behind him? And
then he could have been kicked out of first place to keep the championship going for the three people at the end. I know the earth is not flat. Okay? The earth is not flat. Washing witches and burning them, having a cat and a mole does not make you a witch. Okay?
How do we tell if she's a witch? If she weighs more than a duck.
Same as a duck. You know what's scary? I can actually do that entire scene for you now, if you want.
No.
I mean, I can. Because I used to have the album. The album of the soundtrack of the trailer of the film of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I used to bore people in pubs with that.
Yeah, we might get a copyright claim.
I could. You started it, Simon. You started it. Burn it! I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch. But you are dressed as one. This is not. They dressed me up this. This is not my nose. It's a carrot. How do you know she's a witch? Burn her anyway. Burn. She turned me into a newt, says John Cleese. Silence. A newt. I've got better. I'll stop there because that's like, you don't get better. You don't get better, but I got better. Anyway, what was the saying? What was Formula One? Hold on, let me just rewind. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. I'm trying to remember what I was saying about Formula One. What was I saying before you started, Simon?
Don't you blame me.
You did it. You are the one that brought you, Simon, are the one that brought Monty Python into this. You can't blame my addled brain. What the hell were we talking about? Hugh, you're my lodestone on this. What were we talking about? What the hell?
Grand Prix predictions. That's what we were talking about, weren't we, Hugh?
No. After that. You're going too far back. Grand Prix predictions. FIA will decide that Norris won't win. They want everyone to be in the same points or within 2 points going into the last race because they want apparently it's really interesting to have a three-way fight. It's not interesting to have skill. It's not interesting to have ability. It's not interesting in any way to have any kind of racing. They only need numbers. So they need everyone. They'll want Lando Calrissian and Oscar Isaac Piastri to not finish. So they'll arrange that, and then it will be a three-way fight to the end, and Verstappen will win for his fourth title. That's my prediction. Thank you very much.
Well, just to let you know, the Sprint Grand Prix starts at 5 o'clock, seemingly, on Saturday. That's
oh, no. Wow.
And then it also, the Grand Prix on Sunday is at 4 o'clock. So we've had a 12-hour difference between Vegas and Qatar.
Are we sure that this track is not, in fact, Special Stage Route X? Because it looks like it. Concrete, very wide, no skill rig. Are you sure now?
I'm sure. Now, it's at Max has said Oscar will be allowed low points for fairness. That so. And then
so FP1 Will has a bottle counter. I predict Norris will be on pole. Verstappen will be second. Piastri will be 10th. And Verstappen will win because, Verstappen, first corner. Norris will go, and like that. And then, that's how it's going to work. It's going to work like that. Simon, your turn.
All right, I'll let Simon go first.
No, it was Hugh. Who's next?
I can't believe I just took over the entire show. Sorry, Hugh. You're in charge. You tell Simon he can go first.
I think Lando is going to win. I don't know if he'll win this sprint, but I think he'll win the Grand Prix on Sunday. I think the sprint might go to Oscar, but I think Lando will win the Grand Prix. And I think the Ferraris might just be up there because they're pretty desperate for points.
They won't.
They won't.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know. Well, Leclerc almost got there. He almost got there on the podium. To be
fair. He didn't. What the hell are you talking about?
Looking at those straws.
I know it is.
Fourth?
It is.
Was he fourth before or after the two McLarens were banned?
Good question. I think it was after that.
After, because Antonelli was third.
Yes. So he was. And Antonelli, who needs a haircut. My mum says I'm allowed to do whatever I like. I can. Do you remember? Charlie says. This is a British thing. All three of us know what I'm talking about. Charlie says if somebody comes along with a fish, don't go off with them. Yeah, Charlie says. Public.
Yeah, that was to teach kids about safety, wasn't it? But
I've just seen you say great to see you nutcap. Are you talking to me?
No, it's a chap called Nutcap. It's his PlayStation name.
That's not me. It's not me being a nutcap. That should be my new thing. I should actually say nutcap, nut job, sponsored by Nutcap.
Well, certainly Nutcap is a great SMA racing driver from South Africa. He's been in the SMA season 2 and doing very well.
Oh, is he one of your new special friends?
Yes.
Okay. Which one is he?
I'll be.
Is he the old fat one, or is he a young.
He's a young chap. He's a very young sim racer.
Young.
You can put your details there. Give us an idea of what you do on with SMA in the comments. He's a lovely. He's been on the show. And on Monday, I'm going to be doing the interviews for the SMA season 2. A live prize draw. We're doing that on Monday night at 6 o'clock.
You're still talking to these people. You still do interviews to people, real people.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Are there still real people in the world that want to talk to you?
Yes, there are.
You've never interviewed me.
I did years ago. When we first remember we talked about.
You never interviewed me. I have literally got in my watch list the very first thing we did. You didn't interview me. I just sounded like I wasn't addled. It's really weird, isn't it? You listen to yourself 6 years later, and you go, "Shit, I've drank too much since then. A lot. It's very bad." Did you interview Simon?
I'll have to go and find that.
Yeah, there he is. Now he's 15 years old, and he's one of the top.
You're gonna have to share your thing.
And does extremely well on GT7. And looking forward to our interview on Monday.
What's the prize, Hugh, or are you not allowed to tell us?
Oh, there's some great prizes. I'm not allowed to say.
Not allowed to say.
You need to watch it. You need to watch it on Monday night. It'll be
I will
great
try
fun,
and remember.
it will be good. It'll be
the
really
ability
good.
to keep your farm without being murdered.
Yeah.
Could that be political?
But no, the guys there are excellent, and they do a fantastic job. And on that note, on that bombshell, we will end the show. But thank you to everyone who has been watching, whether it be on YouTube.
No, John says, is he in the chat?
He is. He's in the chat. Yes, he's just put the details there above. But no, he's a fantastic driver, really good guy, and a developing talent from South Africa. So yes, no, it's great to have him here watching, and anyone else who's been watching from South Africa or across the world.
We have a few people that we know from South Africa, and they are all awesome.
Yeah. Yes, we've had David Burrell on the show. We've had lots of some.
I wasn't thinking of him. He's famous. Shut up. I'm talking about normal people. Normal people that aren't rich and stuff. Normal South African people who are also awesome.
Yes, of course.
I mean, David Burrell is actually pretty damn amazing. Actually, I like him. He's never. I keep sending him texts and saying, "Can you get me a drive in a GT3?" And he's never taken out any kind of legal action against me, and that's very nice of him, I think. So Hugh has taken out several restraining orders, and Simon has actually taken out. Well, I don't know if it's Simon, but I think that the last 3 bullets that just missed me. You need to spend a bit more money, mate, because they're not very good shots, honestly.
It must be because any gun or like in Red Dead Redemption, I need to clean my weapons.
Yes, exactly. Good Winchester. You need it. Oh my God, why can't I remember that? I was watching Tom Selleck and no, shut up. Tom Selleck. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry at all, but what I mean. Tom Selleck and Alan Rickman in this weird Western that was set in Australia. And honestly, it's brilliant. Watch it. I can't remember what it's called. I've only seen clips on YouTube. And Tom Selleck has got this fantastic custom-made, I suppose the equivalent of a sniper's rifle back in the day. And he hits a bucket at it's over there. Way over there. Over there. Yeah.
All right.
My commentary is always priceless, Jonathan. Captain John. It's just, you know.
There we
Anyway,
go. Right, we might possibly be doing a
your
GP
turn.
on Sunday. We were talking about this earlier when in the pre-show with Simon. So it's yes. Now we're kind of going to try and figure out how we're going to do it. There's a few interesting things we have to do to allow everyone to be able to watch it, but we will find a way of making that happen. I know you're looking confused, but remember I had a way of helping you see the Grand Prix live. Using certain software.
I do remember where you had a camera on your telly, and in the background there was this Glaswegian voice going, "What are you doing? What's happening? Oh, get that rolling pin! I know. Come on!" And there were kids walking. And happy birthday to Nicholas, by the way.
Thank you. You had a great birthday.
Nicholas, who is 12, and a much less bold version of the hat trick. He is a hat trick, and he's a wonderful hat trick, and we love him. I never met him, but if I ever do meet him, I will shake his hand and give him £1 to try and get over the fact that he's related to his dad.
Hi, David. I like trucking. I like trucking, and I like to truck.
It's been a fantastic show tonight. It's been great fun. Thank you to everyone who's been watching. And if you're listening, you're actually listening to the F1 and Motorsport show, even though it might not always sound.
Are we finishing? Is this ending? Why? Why? What the hell? What's going on?
And I need my
it's late. It's only 9:10.
I'm waiting to go to the toilet.
Till
they've been waiting for years. So we better wrap things up. But thank you to everyone who's been watching and listening to the F1 and Motorsport show. It's been great to have you on board. Thank you to Simon Jerry.
Thank you.
Thank you to Roo. It's been fantastic to have you.
What?
Both. Yes, we're saying thank you to you.
What?
But, on that note,
I'm just. What the hell? I'm just. What are you talking about? I know. I'm being.
Drive fast.
Okay.
Drive fast.
Thank you.
We will see you in the next one. And take care, everyone. Have a great weekend and enjoy the Grand Prix. Bye just now.